It's really hard to have a bad day here at the Lemur Center. If you're sad, if you're angry, if you're just depressed, or if you're just sleepy because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed one morning, when I come to the Lemur Center, I can take 5 minutes, walk out of here in the forest, sit at the base of the tree, and just look at a lemur, and then make everything better. The lemurs don't have any cares here, and anytime you need that sort of refreshment, that rejuvenation, that what you're doing is worth it, just hanging out with the animals for a few minutes is that sort of rejuvenating sense. You get refreshed. You feel like when you see these guys in the trees, leaping, jumping, playing, doing whatever it is that they do, you automatically feel better. I think it's why people watch cat videos on the internet all the time. You just want that sort of lighthearted, fun thing in your day that just makes you feel okay. And when you get to hang out with lemurs like I get to here at the Lemur Center, it's impossible to have a bad day. Lemurs just make you smile. You watch them jump, you watch them sleep, you see the gorgeous coloration, you see the expression on their face, you watch them hang upside down by their toes or jump or do the incredible things that lemurs do, and they just make you happy. You smile when you look at a lemur. The Duke Lemur Center is the world's largest center for captive lemurs. On 70 acres of Duke Forest here at Duke University live 240 individual primates of 16 unique species. All of that is here at Duke University for scientific study. We exist to learn more about lemurs, but we only use methods that don't hurt or harm the animals, so only non-invasive study is allowed here at the Lemur Center. In my current role at the center as the education manager, it's my job to make sure that all of the visitors walking in the door have a great experience and have a great time at the center. We want people to have fun when they visit the center. We want people to see lemurs. We also want to get across our messages of conservation, science, endangered species, all of those things together, but we've only got about 60 to 90 minutes to do it. Right. So my day-to-day job is to make sure that when the tours are going out, that the tour guides are on point, that our schedule is set. We know how many people are coming in. I know who the tour guides are. It's making sure that there's plenty of little bitty baby plush stuffed animal lemurs in the gift shop so that people can take home a little bit of the Lemur Center when they leave, beyond just those fantastic memories they're going to have. So we're outside in one of the Lemur Center's natural habitat enclosures. Out here, the lemurs can roam free. In this particular section, they have 3 acres of North Carolina pine and hardwood forest. They can go anywhere they want within this section. They can climb to the tops of the tallest trees. They can eat any of the green, the fruits, the veggies that are out here in the forest. It's all available to them. They like everything from the poison ivy to the pine needles. And the lemurs can do whatever they want. They get to be as wild of a lemur as they could be in a captive setting right here in Durham. This particular species has specialized hips and legs for leaping and jumping. They can clear 30 feet from one tree to another. So here we see them just sort of hanging out. They're eating some grapevine, some tulip poplar, some sweet gum leaves, which are their favorites. And we also have little baby Calpurnia, who is learning how to leap and jump. She's covering more like 3 inches right now instead of 30 feet. But this is how baby lemurs learn. This is Stuart.
Tell me a little bit about Stuart.
So Stuart is one of 2 male ring-tailed lemurs in this group. The dominant female is Sprite, and so all of the lemurs in this group get named after sodas. So he's named after Stuart's root beer.
Where did that come from?
The name?
Or the decision to make him off sodas?
So ring-tailed lemurs here at the center normally are named for Greek characters, like mythological characters. A sprite is a character from Greek mythology. Well, when Sprite started having her own kids and started making her own social group, the keepers thought it was fun to sort of branch off from the naming theme and start naming the lemurs that would be in her group after other sodas and after other drinks. So Sprite, of course, is a drink. So she has kids like Ginger, Canada Dry, Sarsaparilla, Stewart, Izzy, Jones. We don't have any lemurs named like Dr. Pepper. I think that might be too hilarious. I come out here on almost a daily basis. Most of the time I come out here by myself because I'm working on a project for the Lemur Center. So I need to get photos for Instagram, or I need to post something on the Lemur Center Snapchat account, or I'm doing a video project and I need some free-range lemur stuff. Sometimes I'll just come out just for 5 minutes just to see how things are going, see the enclosure. We do tours for the general public out here in the forest. So I try to keep myself aware of, what's happening on the path. Is everything safe? Everything look good? Where are the lemurs hanging out? It's important for me to sort of keep in touch with what's going on out here in the forest, because I could have a major donor pull into the parking lot and say, I gave you $10,000 and I want to see some lemurs. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's go look at them. And I need to not be walking them around the forest for an hour and not knowing where the lemurs are. There's certainly been a growing movement to keep wild animals in the wild. And there's certainly some validity, and we want to listen to those people's concerns. Here at the Lemur Center, though, with lemurs, we're talking about the most threatened group of mammals on the planet. The wild of Madagascar is disappearing at an alarming rate. And if we don't have them here to learn more about them and to learn how we can best care for them and protect them in Madagascar, then there may not be a future for these animals in the wild. We don't want the Lemur Center to be the only place that has lemurs. We want lemurs in Madagascar. Humans today have had the biggest impact on lemurs' future in Madagascar through habitat loss, poverty, population growth, and the problems associated with that. We also have the greatest opportunity to save lemurs from a very sad future. I am realistically optimistic. I understand that the problems that we face in Madagascar to protect lemurs are daunting challenges. Fixing poverty, curbing population growth, giving people alternate livelihoods, using education and strategies that empower local people take generations. So I'm optimistic that programs that we're doing that fix problems of poverty and population growth in Madagascar will work. That environmental education with school children will build an environmental ethic so that they'll want to protect what they have in Madagascar. The only thing that gives me cause for concern is that we have a very short window of time in which to do this. But the only strategies that are really going to work are long-term engagement. So we have to continue to push, we have to stay involved, we have to trust the people of Madagascar, and we just have to keep working. There's not a scenario in which we give up until every lemur is gone.